Now, for some reason, NRS thought it was a great idea to rename Conquest Mode. So this video is basically going to be a massive update on the new map mode formerly known as Conquest Mode. Conquest Mode gets a new name and brand new direction going forward in the Mortal Kombat universe. Now, for those of you that are new to the channel, we're just gonna call this video speculation and a fully educated guess, a well-educated guess. For those of you that's been subscribed for a while, you already know what time it is, but I'm gonna keep that on the low. So let's go ahead and get directly into it, shall we? So I've been telling you guys at least up to about 2 years back, probably even longer than that, that we were going to be getting a Conquest Mode. Remember those videos? I told you we would be getting Conquest Mode, and I also told you at one point that we would be getting Crypt Mode, and then as time went on, I told you that they were going to merge both of the modes together. Now, you're probably wondering what's the point of them going with an entirely new mode instead of having a fully fleshed Conquest Mode. Well, the reason for that still has yet to be determined. However, what they're looking to do is to create a brand new valuable mode that can be separate from Conquest Mode, so that way they can introduce new things that they want to introduce without people having too much of high expectations or too low of expectations. Now, mind you, they've done Conquest Mode at least twice in the past, so I'm pretty sure they have a lot of feedback from their fans and their internal team as to what went wrong, what made development hell, and what were some obstacles they couldn't get around. Well, in 2023/2024 and 5 going forward, the technology that we have on these systems are just beyond incredible. So a Conquest Mode is fully fledged out and planned out, but the fact that they're going to be going with map mode or something of that sort is something that's crazy. So let's look here on the screen. Let's go all the way back 6 months. Mortal Kombat skin and weapons power drops will return via the Crypt and Conquest Mode. Now we're going to talk about that one just really quickly, because I'll go ahead and be the first person to tell you right now that them being able to do something like that, as far as putting the powers where it need to be, you'll be able to roam map mode and find all of these cool gear pieces and be able to find like different weapons and different power-ups for your character. Not only for your character, but you will be able to find things for your cameo character, whoever you have equipped as your cameo character. So I do want you to know the cameo system is going to run full-fledged throughout the entire Mortal Kombat, because it plays a pivotal role in story mode. In story mode, you're going to have cameo characters with you, and when you play map mode, there will be an iteration of a cameo character or some type of support that you will be able to have with you to be able to get these things up and running. Now, they're going to be introducing something called an XP system. So mind you, look at the date on this video, guys. They're going to introduce the XP system. I'm going to make an entirely separate video on the XP system and what's going to happen with that. So you definitely want to keep your eyes open. Again, this video is a quote-unquote educated guess for you new viewers. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop something else up here on your screen, and we just gonna break this down little by little. I want you to keep an eye on the dates that I'm presenting to you guys, because that's gonna play a very crucial role as for the things that we're going to be getting going forward in Mortal Kombat 1. So let me go ahead and pop this next thing up here on your screen, and we're gonna touch on that just a little bit slightly. Okay, so as you can see here, go check out my Injustice video. That one's pretty good. NRS to use Towers of Time for side lore, Conquest to tell lead stories, and Crypt updates. So that right there, let's go ahead and get that right. Let's go ahead and get that right real quick. All right. So what I mean by that is them being able to tell the lead stories and side stories. So basically this whole map mode is going to focus on not only different characters but different parts of the story. Now a lot of you are wondering, will you be able to play with a character, created character? Well, that part is still up to be determined, because I told you guys created character will be returning, but it's going to be limited to the crypt mode, or I should say in this essence, map mode or map world, whatever it is that they plan on calling it. But I can tell you it's going to be something map related. Now, if you ask me, I would say it would have something to do with the map of elements. That's what I would say, because this game is heavily based on the map of elements. And you know how Chronica had Chronica's Keep and Shang Tsung had Shang Tsung's Island. Well, Liu Kang, he has a temple. He has the Temple of Elements. So that's the only reason that makes sense to me, that they would change this over to map mode, you know, and have something like the Temple of Elements or something like that regarding Liu Kang. Now, mind you, he still got that hourglass, because the hourglass is somewhere. It needs to be controlled. It needs to be maintenance. But that's a whole nother video within itself. So again, I'm going to put another one up here on your screen in a second. I'm just kind of giving you a quick recap on everything before I give you the full climax for the point of this video. But so far, being able to do side lore stories and being able to get those extra pieces of content is going to be good, because I told you NRS is focused on replay value. That's what that was their only mission with this game, or one of their only missions, is to increase replay value with the game. And I think that is something that they have managed to do, or whatever the case may be. And let me go ahead and pop this up here on your screen real quick, and then we're going to talk about this next part here. So if you look here, you can see Mortal Kombat Conquest mode coming. WB CEO wants dev team. Ed Boon confirms it's likely. Look at the date on these things. 1 year ago. 1 full year. So that's basically what that is. So with that being said, it's already been approved. It's been signed off by WB. And that's just the direction that they want to take it. And mind you, I gave you this news a year ago. If you want to go watch those videos are definitely still up. So the fact that they're being consistent and they have the balls, yes, NRS definitely got some huge cojones on them, how much they be switching this game up. You know, NRS, they switch the game. They switch Mortal Kombat every time, like, you know, getting a new girlfriend or a new boyfriend. They just be switching, you know. What that song say? He wanna switch. Now I'm changing the game. Now I'm changing the game. Y'all thought I was gonna say the other part, didn't y'all? Nah, we ain't doing that over here. But shout out to the people that do, though. But so far, this is not far-fetched to believe at all, because look at all these major changes. Sub-Zero and Scorpion are brothers. You also got a lot of other characters that are going to be indirectly related or closely together than they were before, like Smoke being their half-brother, or step-brother, I should say, is pretty good. You only got to wonder what other characters are related, and I will tell you there are at least one set of other characters that are related to each other. Educated guess. They are related to each other in some way, shape, or form, so that's something you're going to have to stay tuned for also. So this massive update on this new map mode is just going to be crazy. It's funny how I did those videos and they're all just starting to fold out over time. Now, when we get an official announcement from Ed Boon or NRS, we definitely going to be scavenging these old videos and comparing everything from there. I think that's going to be the fun part. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop something else up here on your screen also that we're gonna take a quick look at. Now, as you can see here, Mortal Kombat 12 exclusive co-op Crypt and Conquest mode update or whatever. So the other part that we have to speak on is co-op mode. Now, I did tell you guys that there were going to be a co-op mode, meaning that you would be able to play with another person via a mode, be able to bury stuff in the ground, hop on stuff, and climb everything. Now, I don't think that's going to be available at launch. However, I do think that is a mode that can come later down the line. The reason I say that is because NRS can easily drip feed the community with new modes, new story mode, new outfit updates, new power updates. Rotational cameos is definitely a video I'm gonna have to make for you guys, so look forward to that. Rotational cameos, because cameos will be rotational and you will have some special guests and limited cameos that you will be getting that'll last for a certain amount of time. Sorry about that, guys. It's my alarm going off. I really apologize about that. But yeah, let's continue. So rotational cameos is something that will be coming to Mortal Kombat 2. I think they put this in the game is a really good decision at the end of the day, even though I didn't like it. But I'll speak on that more here in a second. Let's stay focused and not sidetracked from the video. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this up here on your screen because we're gonna be covering this also. So as you can see here, Mortal Kombat 1 exclusive WB orders Team Crip and Conquest mode. It will be merged. Now, as you saw over a period of time, you can tell by the dates on the videos, the progression of the mode. Now, them making the decision to fully merge Conquest mode with Crip mode is an extremely great idea, which is where I think the new map mode is coming. Now, honestly, if they want to finesse the community, what they can do is keep Conquest mode as a separate mode and create the new map mode system, which focuses on different characters. I think that's something that they can actually get away with, you know. So if they want to bring Conquest mode back later down the line for Mortal Kombat 2, because it's something that they're still working on, that would be fantastic. And then in this game, they can give an expensive map mode to where they can flesh out the story. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of people want to roam the realms and explore Liu Kang's new reality on some Breath of the Wild-ish. You know, I think that would be pretty dope. But in order for them to flesh it out, I'm pretty sure they probably would need a little more time, even though they had 4+ years to get it done. So I'm all on board for new map mode for them to be able to, you know, explore something different and do something different. I mean, it is MK1. MK1 is based on being different. So I just can't wait to see what they got planned. I'm excited to see how they gonna finesse this one or whatever the case is. But if they decide to make this the predecessor to Conquest mode, I don't think anybody will have a problem with it at all, because I would honestly say it's more of a revolutionary, you know, progressional situation that they have here on their hands. So again, for me, I'm all for it. I think they can pull it off. I think that'll be extremely dope. I'm just excited. I'm trusting of Ed Boon and NRS at this point. I'm like a kid in a candy store, you know, that's just waiting for all the best candy to be bought out the back by a shop owner who loves his customers. Now, Mortal Kombat 1 exclusive WB orders Team Crip is what we just went over. The last one we got here is Conquest mode online gets its own release date. So that's the one that we're going to be touching on. We're going to be touching on right now. So, all right, basically this. All of that climaxed up to this right here is that my educated guess, Bunny Fingers, is that they are going to pull a Grand Theft Auto. And what I mean by pull a Grand Theft Auto is I believe that they're going to wait and release Conquest mode or map mode later down the line as a standalone mode so people can focus directly on the story aspect of it. Now, that would be fantastic. Will they release map mode during launch? They probably would do that, but it will make more sense financially for them to release it later down the line. However, that can be received as negative, and it can get a negative reaction from the community. So that's a decision PR is going to have to make, because, for example, if you buy Mortal Kombat 1 and you play the story mode, right? They got a story mode. Boom, story is good. Online gameplay is good. And, you know, there's a mode that people can't get because it says it's locked. People are going to be pissed. So the only way around this for them to do this is to not even put it as an option on the screen. And then, you know, people won't know it's there until they release it. Or they could put it on the screen and just put a lock on it and say coming soon and have a release date for that mode. It gives people enough time to enjoy the story mode and enjoy online gameplay. I would wait at least 6 months, or I will wait to early 2024 and then release that mode then, so people can kind of feel refreshed and feel like, okay, it's time to restart Mortal Kombat all over again for that single player experience. I think that would be super dope. And also, if they want to refinesse it, they can go ahead and drop that that Aftermath pack is what they can do, because that Aftermath pack is going to add some more life to the story mode. And once you do that, boom, the game is good to go. So they can easily squeeze all the way up until 2026, 2027 with this game here to get a 4-year life cycle out of this game until, you know, Injustice 3 is ready. So they have a great opportunity on their hands. And the fact that they really stepped up and took all the feedback from Mortal Kombat 11, that's just great across the board, especially with a freelance fighting system that they have now. The freelance fighting system is basically, you know, adding cameos. You can create your own combos, very unique combos that you're going to see infinite combos is what I'm saying, meaning that you'll see all type of combo variations get invented. Nobody will ever, you know, complete all the combos because it's a freelance system, which is good. So that's dope because now that allows me to pick up a controller and create my own gameplay style for each character, something I'm very interested in, which will allow it to feel more personalized instead of everybody doing the same exact combo that you're doing. Now, that's not to say you won't see people doing some of your combos, but it would be one of those rare instances. Let's say, for example, you fight somebody online and they just so good with Kitana, they're good at doing combos that you didn't even know freaking exist after you done been in the lab, you know, doing or trying those combos for a very, very long time. And you just figure like you found out all the combos and then boom, they just add new combos to the game. So I think that's what's going to be one of the beauties of it, is them being able to provide what they're providing with that freelance combat system. So you really don't have to worry about hearing people complain or anything like that. Again, let's go ahead and get back on this whole map mode thing. So I think map mode is going to be very progressional. NRS got balls of steel, so I'm excited to see what it is that they're going to be offering us with this variation of it. So hopefully they change the name to Conquest or keep it Conquest. Or, you know, map mode is cool too, but I would much prefer Conquest mode is what I would prefer. But we'll get back into that a little later. Let's get back on track really, really quickly. So I'm gonna pop this back up here on your screen. We were talking about this. You see this was posted 6 months ago, 10 months ago. So I just wanted to let you guys know this is way before anything about the game was announced. And I was able to bring this information to your attention. Now, those videos are still up and available. If you want to go watch them in their entirety, there is a whole bunch of little tidbits of secret information in those videos that has been confirmed by Ed Boon recently. So you would want to go watch those for yourself. We're going to try to steer away from the LEAK word, and we're going to stick to educated guesses is what we're going to be doing. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed all the content that you got today. We dropped our first 8 a.m. video. I'm going to try to keep the whole 8 a.m. thing going and give you guys at least 3 Mortal Kombat videos a day. Today we were able to do 2, and if I had the extra time, then that means you got 3 videos. So right now, at the time of recording, there's only 2 Mortal Kombat videos. You got this one, which is the 11:45 p.m. video, and you got the one that dropped at 8 a.m. If you manage to get a 3rd video in the middle of the day, that just means I took out the extra time for you guys to be able to get one, which I'm probably going to do because I promised you guys 3 videos. So boom, there it is, guys. You're getting 3 videos. Hooray. So again, I want to pass this question off to you guys in the comment section below. How do you feel about Ed Boon and them possibly changing the name to map mode? I really want you to sound off in the comments. It's number 1. Number 2, how do you feel about my quote unquote prediction videos from up to a year ago about Conquest and map mode? If you watched them in the past and you're an OG subscriber, then you probably watched and heard them and you know exactly what's coming. So I'm interested to see what you guys think in the comment section. That's what I'm very interested in. All right, guys, it is time for something new. I promised you that I would be bringing a comment portion of the video for you guys, and that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. So I'm gonna pop this question up here on your screen and I will be answering it live. So let's get to it, shall we? Now, we had Carrie Rowley, who subscribed only a week ago, ask this question. My question to you is, who do you think would be on the full cameo roster? Do you think we will have any characters from Street Fighter, Tekken, or Killer Instinct make any guest appearances? I would like to see Bison, Akuma, Kazakh, and Jin. So I'm gonna start with the first question. Now, who do you think will be on the full cameo roster? Well, that's kind of hard to say because the cameo roster is never locked. They will not be locking the cameo roster, which means the cameo roster is basically going to be used as a warming bench. It's like basketball. You got all of these players that are signed to the NBA, yet they're not famous. Nobody knows who they are. They're just there. They're bench warmers. They're bench fillers. So as time go by, they will be adding special guests and limited characters is what they're going to be adding. Meaning that, for example, Christmas could roll around and they can add Santa Claus as a cameo character. Things of that nature, or you can get some evil witch as a cameo character. You can even get a celebrity as a cameo character. So that's basically what's going to be happening with that cameo roster. Now, so I'm gonna just be honest with you. When it comes to the cameo roster, it's very hard to say because it is not set in stone. But you can expect that there are going to be just a little bit more people on the cameo roster, such as Motaro. You can expect him to be on the cameo roster, a returning Suhao, and you also can get some other characters that'll be on a cameo roster, such as Mavado. However, Mavado will appear as a playable character, an educated guess, unless something has changed along the line. Now, mind you, we will have to see the full roster before we can officially confirm what the last 2 slots are going to be, but my educated guess and my money is on Mavado returning for some reason at this point, because they are going to be exploring the history of the Black Dragon, which you may see a Black Dragon trailer or Yakuza trailer down the road. So keep your eyes open, because I'm gonna be honest with you, NRS has a lot up their sleeve, so you can expect a whole lot to be coming from them as far as Mortal Kombat 1. Hopefully that answered your question the way it needed to be answered. So as far as your second part, you said, how do I feel about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Well, I would say this: Shredder was on the top 5 list to become DLC for Mortal Kombat 1. However, Shredder's owners, his handlers, decided to go with Call of Duty instead. And the reason they went with Call of Duty instead is because they were asking Mortal Kombat for too much money. So they did not want to drop that bag. WB was like, man, we not about to pay y'all for this dude, man. They was like, all right, we're going to go with Call of Duty then. So they ended up going with Call of Duty. But that's not to say Shredder won't appear later down the line as a cameo, because mind you, that's the bench warmer spot. So NRS can sell cameo spots for the cheap. That's what they can sell it for. You know what? I'll probably make this part of the video its own video, because this is a really, really good question that you asked. So if you're seeing this in its own separate video, it's because this question was asked by a fan, and it's a really, really good question. So with that being said, guys, the cameo slots are brilliant across the board when you really think about it. So having Shredder join would be absolutely insane. Now, as far as the other characters from Street Fighter, there is an opportunity for Mortal Kombat to go up against Street Fighter, and I will be touching on that in another video. And it has something to do with visual effects, which makes everything possible. That's my answer to your second question. So I'm going to speak on that later down as its own video. So shout out to you. You're going to be getting a second video because you asked a really, really good question. So if you want me to respond to your question, guys, get in the comment section and structure your question just like he did. Make sure it has a question mark that I can respond to. I ask that you limit your questions to at least 2 questions. And if you got the balls and you got more than 2 questions, then ask them, but they better be good questions. Now, I also want to ask you this. How many questions do you think I should answer per video? Should I do 1 or should I do 3? I want you guys to let me know how many I should do, because I want to make it fair for everybody across the board, and I want everybody to feel like they have an opportunity to get picked. Should I do 1? Should I do 3? Should I do 5? Or should I do 10? Sound off in the comments. So again, if you wait, hold up, stop the video. I know good and well we ain't got all these people watching and we ain't got no likes. You gotta be kidding me. Look at that like button, y'all. Come on now. I gave you 3 videos today. 3, and I asked for a simple like. I'm not complaining, but I'm just being real with y'all. Come on now. Please hit the like button. It takes 1 second. Thank you. Thank you to the 3 people that just hit the like button. Thank you to the other people that just hit the like button. See how easy that was? I appreciate you. Now, for those of you new viewers who don't know how to do it, if you're watching this on your flat screen, grab your remote, hit the up button, and click over and hit like. If you're watching it on your cell phone, simply tap your screen, unfull screen it, and hit like. If you're watching this on a tablet, you can do the same thing. If you're watching this on your computer, just scroll down and hit the like button. Simple as that. Be sure to share this video to Twitter or your favorite MK communities so that way we can spread the word, because the Wave Report is taking over going forward. Simple as that. So I'm going to be pushing as much content as possible. If you want to be great, you got to do great things. So I'm going to try to stick to this 3 videos a day commitment as much as possible. And I also got some new documents that I'm going to be working on, documentaries, I should say, I'm going to be working on for you guys. Now, somebody mentioned in the comments that I don't know what a documentary is. I know exactly what a documentary is, but I have my own version of a documentary, and a documentary is whatever I say is a documentary, because it's all about perception. So have you guys been enjoying these high quality videos that I've been putting out, like the one that I did with Lee May and the one I did with Kenshi? Do you enjoy those type of high quality contents, or do you like these little rants that we get that I'm kind of doing here now? So let me know what cup of tea you guys are feeling so I can continue to make this channel extremely great for you guys. I want to make sure it's fully entertained and that you're getting the most content when you come to this channel. You know, hard work beats talent when talent don't work, and that's my motto for this year, is to be one of the hardest working MK channels in the community. That's just where my mind is, that's where I'm heading, and I want to make sure that you guys have as much content as possible, especially consistent content. So we're going to do a full circle all the way back to the topic of this video. Massive update on new map mode formerly known as Conquest mode. So again, my final thoughts on that is, I think it's a great idea. I'm excited to see what they got. It just better live up to what we are expecting, because it doesn't matter if you change the name to map mode or keep it Conquest. There is precede expectations that NRS have to live up to, and we hope that they do live up to it. Now, the final question I have for you guys that's related to this video is, what are your thoughts on Conquest mode? What are some things you want to see in Conquest mode? Answer this question and it will be featured in the next video. So you can leave me a comment saying, my question is, and then put what you're going to say if it's related to the video. If it's not related to the video, put I have a separate question. Better yet, you can do it all in one comment. You could say, my question response to your video is, I would like to see trees in Conquest mode. My separate question is, what do you think of Shang Tsung, blah, 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 something like that. So that way you can make the best out of your questions and we can kind of keep you fully interactive with the channel. Now, I'm also going to be doing some cash giveaways. We got cash giveaways coming to the channel, and in order for you to be qualified for that, you have to be a subscriber. I will be screen recording myself sending some money to you guys, which is going to be dope. No other YouTube channel is doing that. So if you want to be one of those winners, you need to make sure you're liking the video, because I have an app that tells me if you liked my video. Simple as that. So you won't get away with cheating. Again, if you're watching this video for the first time, make sure you smash that subscribe button and turn on post notifications, as this is your brand new favorite and exclusive place for daily Mortal Kombat content. Guys, we did a 30-minute video, and you got 2 other videos that's 30, 40, 50. So you almost got an hour of content today, an hour of Mortal Kombat content throughout the entire day. Now, hopefully in the future I can keep that up, but if not, like I said, I will guarantee that you are going to be getting 3 Mortal Kombat videos, which is good. I'm just gonna, tired or not, I'm gonna have to work my butt off and, be less lazier or whatever. So again, all of this is just a lot to take in with Mortal Kombat 1. They're dropping all of this stuff all at the same time, and it's a lot of stuff that I did not get to cover yet, but I don't want you guys to worry. I am going to cover it. I told you guys that Motaro was going to be coming, and what did I say? Motaro is here. Now we're just waiting for them to do a proper trailer release of Motaro along with Reiko also. So for those of you that don't know, as I mentioned 2 years ago, Motaro and Reiko are going to be in the game. Don't worry, we're going to be doing some flashbacks to some of those things. I think that'll kind of help build the credibility of this channel, is being able to provide those dates and provide the information, you know, that you need to hear in order for you to know what's going on. So I'm gonna go ahead and get y'all up out of here because I had y'all here way too long. I had so much fun making these videos today. Today was just a really, really, really good day, guys. And that's just all I gotta say. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like the freaking video. Catch you in the next one.
About to go to frames. We outside in public, baby, please pull up your prints. If they say it's up, then we ain't even shaking hands. Pull up with a beef and now they wanna change the plans. Reason why they running, cause we shooting at they mans, yeah. Hey, and it's all part of the plan. Why she keep on calling, cause she know I'm high demand. So in love with me, I got her on command. She sucked me inside the coop, I say, and I'm your biggest fan. Yo, she pull up whenever I land. I made it to the top, so you can see I'm living grand. I'm in Cali with some bitches on the beach, we bring a sand. Keep that 30 on the seat and shoot like Curry with the